I got into Matt Taibbi's face on Twitter, and I love saying that joke.
Huh?
I fucking said this to Matt Taibbi's face on Twitter.
Well, it is in a circle, so I guess that's technically the face.
Well,
right?
when I say that, it's a joke, but when I say that, what I mean is I talked to some. I made sure they saw it and they reacted to it. Even if they don't react to it, I make sure they see it.
Listen, clout chasing is underrated. Okay.
Whatever you want to call it, dude. Twitter's amazing because if I want to because I got blocked by David Simon.
Really?
From The Wire.
Well, I mean, he made 3 other shows, but that was the good one.
I like The Wire, but don't give me this shit that you're tough on. You didn't criticize everything.
Yeah.
All right, those cops. Every single cop means well. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, not how many white cops are on that?
Except for Presbelusky, and he ended up having a redemption story.
Yes, exactly. Every cop is on there, not a single N-word uttered among them. How is that possible? Anyways, this is the point. That's what I said to him, and he blocked me. So I said to Matt Taibbi, Mr. Free Speech Absolutist, so, fine. So, because he's always saying, like, he's arguing that Trump should never have been taken off of Twitter. So I said to him, well, even though I've had friends that have been arrested for inciting riots, but that's okay. He's the president, so he's allowed to do that shit, apparently, according to Taibbi. So I asked Taibbi.
Well, I don't think he should have had his Twitter pulled. I do think he should have been...
Yes, he should have had his Twitter pulled. It's dangerous.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do think it's newsworthy for a president
to overthrow the United States government?
Yeah, but you don't overthrow it by the building. Like, the power of the government is not within the building. It's within the network of structures between capital and the institutions of government.
They're a fucking private company. Dude, they have fucking advertisers. You can't be that. You can't understand.
Right, but then again, I don't think it should be private. I think it should be a public utility.
Yeah, but that's a different conversation.
Okay.
They're a private enterprise that has to make money. You can't have somebody on their fucking site inciting, like, violence. That's insane.
Right. Well, I mean, that is one of the few...
I can't do that.
Right, that's one of the few things that the First Amendment does not protect. So, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, I mean, it's not even about the First Amendment. It's a private company that has advertisers. It should be of no surprise to somebody that if someone incites a riot, uses it to incite a riot, and lie... Well, first of all, disinformation should be illegal, period. There's no reason why. Disinformation should exist. Especially election disinformation. And also, I think anybody who passes any law that suppresses the vote should go to prison.
Disinformation is too broad a term.
I don't. No. Okay, then I'll ask you the question. Then you're probably on Matt Taibbi's side here.
No, I'm not.
No, hold on. Did the mainstream media have a right to lie about weapons of mass destruction? Did they have a constitutional right, to lie us into a war?
No, they didn't have a right, but then again, so if they were to push back against the government, they would lose all of their access, so they wouldn't have pushed back against it anyway.
Okay. I don't believe that they have any more of a right to lie about... Matt Taibbi said they did have a right to lie, and they also had a right to exclude any counter-narratives. Oh, we should pull up Michael Moore on the Academy Awards because that was the only pushback. You literally had to win an Academy Award to speak out against the war.
Yeah, and then fucking liberal Hollywood booed him, and then 3 years later started dick riding him again.
Well, all the actors blame the union guys, but that's not a surprise. Anyways, here's the thing. I then asked him, should Radio Rwanda have been prosecuted for inciting genocide? And he refused to answer. He goes, well, that didn't happen in the United States. And I was like, no, it happened in an international court. So if Radio Rwanda, the United Nations has the right to prosecute a radio station for inciting violence, then why can we not take MSNBC, Fox News, and CBS before an international tribunal?
If you want to get my vote, you're getting it right now. Because
that is a fucking war crime. I don't have the right to Alex Jones doesn't have the right. Right? If Alex Jones doesn't have the right, Trump doesn't have the right. And if Trump doesn't have the right, Fox News doesn't have the right. There is no fucking protections for lying when that lying causes damages, because the right to swing your fist ends at my nose. Anyways, I do think that Colin Quinn has a right to lie about weapons of mass destruction.
Because he's a fucking comedian, yeah.
On stage as part of a bit. And of course, I have a right to go on Twitter, and every single time, this is the other thing I like about Twitter, every single time Colin Quinn says anything, I somehow turned it into a joke about him searching for weapons of mass destruction.
Colin Quinn is like the least fascist
of right-wing comedians?
Irish American, except for Everlast.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I can't believe I used to be so obsessed with my own ethnicity.
Yeah.
That's how fucking corny I was. I was so obsessed with that, I actually bought that fucking album.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, but
that album is terrible.
Yeah, but the stuff he did after Eminem dissed him with like La Coca Nostra is...
I never heard that. I never gave
incredible.
him another chance. The House of Pain album sucked, and his solo stuff sucked, and I never gave him a chance after that. Think about this. Think of it this way. Didn't he have a line about Sega? Try to play me out as if my name is Sega?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's from Jump Around.
In America.